It's not easy. It's not a joke. You know, if the child were born on 43 years back, now 43 years old, or 20 years back, if a child were born in a new government, now he's 20 years old, and if like practice different life. But it shouldn't be acceptable for the world as well, because we as a nation of this village, global village, we are responsible to live not only for ourselves or for our country, but there is some obligation we have to fulfill towards the other countries as well. Afghanistan shouldn't be meaningless or less important or ignored once again by the internationals. So because we were the victim of this international tourism, we are still in the front line of fighting against the international tourism. Our defense and security sector is still fighting with against the international tourism. It's not only Taliban, but it's ISIS, but it's Al-Qaeda, but there are so many terrorist groups built or made in Pakistan, which they have an agenda to fight against Afghanistan and against India. So there is a East Turkmenistan group, I don't know, there's an Uzbek group, there's so many multi-groups. And they try how to use this territory to fight against the rest of the world. The world won't be safe if we lose this war against extremism. It's not Taliban, it's the issue of extremism as well. Maybe you heard about one of the group 11 in Iraq, and they even clearly gave us statements.
Yeah, of course.
And they said, well, we have to resist the way like a Taliban, you know. It will be a role model for all other terrorist groups, and then I think the world won't be any more safe. Taliban, if they promise what they promised to America, they did not fulfill that. America knows that what they promised to cut their tie with all this Al-Qaeda, with other terrorist groups, still that relation is going on. They cannot fight against that, because somehow maybe they have like a common interest, and maybe they believe in common values which they define for themselves. They help each other, because the ground they like providing for them to fight. So I think what shouldn't make once again the mistake which once they made it and left Afghanistan for civil war. They shouldn't do that, because they have to pay, I think, triple the price to control, because this territory will be used against the rest of the world. The narcotics, the terrorism, that both are the big threat for Western countries as well.